Hello again, my name's Gabe Zollner. You know what's frightening? I read an article about the number of Americans that are whacked out on drugs. And I'm talking all kinds of drugs. I'm even talking legal drugs. I gotta believe that probably, I don't know, more than half of America is in a comatose state most of the time. Yeah. The pharmaceutical industry is busting at the seams with revenue. Yeah. You know all those shooters that we've had in the past couple of years? They've all been taking psychotropic drugs. Every last one of them. The military that comes back from combat that have taken any kind of those drugs based on their VA records, well, they're not allowed to have weapons. Yet, all those mass shootings, again, that took place were people that were whacked out on psychotropic drugs. Now, it's not just that they're going to go out and shoot people, it's that they become lethargic. You know what lethargic means? It means they sort of don't give a damn. You know, they just sort of doodly-dee, doodly-die. And I've made videos on this countless times, and I talked about how the Chinese used to give opium to the workers, so the workers would be more than pleased to work 18 hours a day until they dropped dead. Our country is in a semi-comatose state, and people tend not to care about what's really going on. You'd be amazed at how many people have no clue. You can go up to 10 people and ask them who the president is, and I'll guarantee you a number of them won't have a clue. Now, that might not be because they're stones, it just might be because they don't know, they don't care. Nobody wants to get involved, they just try to exist. The people that are dependent on hard drugs is scary. Billions upon billions of dollars go out of our country into Mexico, South America, Afghanistan. A lot of the opium comes from Afghanistan that's consumed in this country. It's really frightening. It truly is frightening. I don't know what's going to happen to what's left of this country. I don't think anything good will happen to what's left of this country. The criminal enterprise that's controlling, directing, and dictating, they're not going to go away, folks. We've allowed it to metastasize. And I don't think we can save the patient. The patient, in this instance, being America. You think I'm over-dramatizing this? Just look around you. Just look at what's happening to our country. We've got a radical, extremist Muslim Arab at 1600 Pennsylvania sending uncounted weapons to the rebel freedom fighters, which are al-Qaeda, the Taliban, the Mujahideen. We've got a radical Muslim extremist Arab in the White House that gave $8 billion to Mohammed Morsi so they could buy the Arabian Peninsula to give it to the Muslim Brotherhood so they could have their own country. That's before Egypt deemed the Brotherhood to be a criminal organization. You sort of wonder why the United States hasn't done the same thing. Well, you shouldn't really wonder. The reason they haven't done it is because the guy at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue is probably the head of the Muslim Brotherhood. If not the head, he's very close to the head. Scary, folks. Real scary. We'll see. None of it looks good. There's a birther list that's going around. I don't know if you had a chance to take a look at it yet. You can probably Google the birther list. Guess who's on it? Gabe Zolna, as a video blogger. You know what a birther is? They're folks that don't believe that the guy at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue is or was ever eligible to hold office. So what do you think? I told you what I think.